across a tool or material that completely transforms the way you work and then you can't imagine how you ever managed without it? Well, this week I'm sharing 3 simple things that have done exactly that for my hand printing practice. They've made my process easier, my results better, and my studio times just more enjoyable. So if you want to get more out of your printmaking and make your finished pieces really shine, then keep watching. I'm Ruth and I help artists deepen their practice through hand printing at home. If you'd like to hear more from me, then please do join my email list. The link is down there. You'll get regular letters from the studio from me with inspiration, tips, how-tos, and also your free guide, Start Printmaking Today. You already have everything you need. And one more thing I just want to quickly tell you about. I am part of a freebie bundle. Now this is something that you can sign up for, register for, and you get to pick and choose lots of freebies, products, tools, brilliant PDFs, great videos, all sorts of things from fellow creatives. So all of these people that have contributed their freebies are artists, there might be printmakers, we've got digital artists on there, we've got collage makers, we've got all sorts of people. And of course my free guide, Start Printmaking Today, is also on there. If you are interested in grabbing some of these freebies, then please do join the freebie bundle. You have to register, and I've put the link down in the description, and you have to do that before September the 14th, and then you can pick and choose what you like. So that's going to finish on September the 14th. And I'd love to hear what your can't live without materials and tools are as well. So please do comment below if you've got something that you can't live without anymore. Right, I'm going to show you mine now. Okay, so first off is my roll of tissue paper. So I get it on this massive roll here. I can't even show you how big it is. I think it's about at least 100 centimetres wide, and I think it's at least, well, I think it's a lot of meters long anyway. This is archival tissue. It's just the right, perfect texture. It's got a slightly coated, shiny side, and it's also got a softer textured side as well. And I love it because I can just take some off at any point. I can cut this down. I can make really, really big pieces, and I have done. I've made large wall hangings before. I've made really big pieces, and so size is no problem with this stuff. And I get it from a museum's preservation company, and I'm going to put the link below, and I have talked about this before. So it's actually for wrapping up objects in museums, really, but it's brilliant for my kind of printing. So I often do monoprints on this paper, and I can just unroll it, cut a bit off, and then I can cut a large bit off, small bit off if I'm just doing some ghost prints very quickly. I don't have to worry about size, I don't worry about fold marks either. So this has really changed my life. I can just be very quick and spontaneous and just do some monoprinting straight away. So that is my first can't live without material. So next up is rice glue, and it's sometimes called Nori paste, so you might come across it there. Do tend to find this in more specialist places. I get mine from intaglioprintmaker.com, which is a UK-based print specialist online retailer, but you can get it in other places as well if you Google it. It comes in these rather snazzy tubes, but it's brilliant for chine collé and collage. So this is chine collé. So this piece here, it's got all the drawn marks are a dry point print, and all the colour, like this yellow, and you can see it's actually gone over the edges here, and this very light blue colour, that is actually printed tissue paper that's been collaged in at the same time as the print's gone through the press. So this one is also been made with chine collé and rice glue. But one thing you can do is you can actually put the glue on to the back of your collage paper, let it dry, and then it will become reactivated when you put a damp piece of etching paper onto it as it goes through the press. So that's another thing to try, and it works really well. So you can just let the whole thing dry because it's so starchy. It will dry and then reactivate when you put it through the press. So it's another bonus for this glue. You can also just use it for collage as well. It's great because it's quite starchy, so it's not too wet. Like it's a little bit less wet, I would say, than PVA. It dries matte, it dries clear, so it's all right if you go over the edges. It's stable, it's archival, it's just great stuff, and I use it for almost all of my paper on paper sticking, basically. So it's really changed my life because I have really got into collage in the last couple of years, and it's just such quick wins. It's so fun, it's so easy, and I love this stuff for all of my collage needs. Okay, and last but not least is this amazing tape. It's called Self-adhesive Hinging Tissue, and it's made by a company called Linico. And I use this to float mount my transparent artworks, specifically the ones on tissue paper. It's taken me years to figure out how I can float mount the work. So that means basically, so it looks like it's just floating above the mount card, and you can see all of the edges of the piece. I couldn't figure out how to do it for ages. Finally found this stuff. So it's archival, pH neutral, all the stuff it needs to be. It's basically tissue paper with a sticky side. If I show you that. And what you can do is you can put it onto tissue paper pieces on the back of them, make a little T shape with one sticky side up, one sticky side down. And that will not show at all when you put it onto your mount card, which is brilliant. And in turn, what that means is you can crop your work right down to the edges and still make it look good when it's float mounted. It means that you can cut things off the edges of your piece if you've made a mistake or got finger marks on it, or you can change the composition and cut it right down, which, if you know me, I do quite a lot of. And it means that you can be a lot less precious, you can be a bit more spontaneous, a bit more gestural. So actually this stuff changes the way I work, because I know that I can, in the end, in the final, when I'm finally going to mount it and frame it, I can make it look good regardless. And it's going to look good float mounted. I can go right to the edge. So this has really been a game changer, actually, in terms of how I frame my work up and how it looks for galleries, for selling, and also just for my own walls as well. So really worth getting, especially if you work with thin paper or tissue paper and you want to frame it up. So do tell me all about your can't live without materials and tools as well. I love to hear all that stuff, and it really helps me and other people as well. So comment below if you want to let me know about that. If you do want to join my email list, again, the link is below, and also the freebie bundle of all the creative artists freebies. That link is below in the description as well. Right, until next week, happy printing.